Hi, I'm Steve Cass. I am the Graduate Program Director, or the Associate Director for the School of Psychological and Behavioral Sciences. I am an industrial, organizational, and human factors psychologist, and I work at the University of West Florida. If you were to pursue a degree in industrial organizational psychology at the master's level, that's the terminal degree for working, and what you could do with that degree is become a training specialist. You could work with test selection. You could work in human resources as a generalist or other types of human resource work, or you could even be an organizational consultant. In addition to all the coursework that you receive, in a graduate program, in a good graduate program, you ought to get a lot of hands-on experience. You should be involved in actually using the material that you've learned in class to conduct different projects. Now, you can do projects in the classes themselves. A lot of classes have these outside projects where you work with the community, or you could do a thesis or an internship, which a lot of programs require one or the other. If you're going to do a thesis, then it's usually a very research-oriented project where you would work with a faculty member who has some expertise in what you are interested in performing as a research study. Certain research studies that I've seen include different hiring practices, the use of the internet for making selection. You know how Facebook is a big issue these days, and human resource managers are now using these kinds of tools to select folks. So this is kind of an area that some students are drawn to. You could look at different types of selection tests. Maybe personalities are predictive of certain jobs. So students may study what personality predicts what kind of job, or they could study different management types or different styles of training. And all these things are experiments or survey studies that you can do and do it as a thesis and hopefully publish your work. If you're not doing the thesis, the internship is another possibility, and the internship is designed to get folks some work experience right away. So as soon as they finish their coursework, they go off into an internship and they study within an organization the kinds of things that they would be doing once they graduate anyways. So a lot of folks get internships in human resource departments. Some work in consulting firms, getting some hands-on experience doing that. We've had a number of students that have been employed by the government and the military who've worked on selection, developing selection tests for military officers. So there's a whole wide range of things that you can do that would put the classroom experience to use, and you would actually see the results of what you've learned. That's different from the thesis where you do the research project. The thesis is really designed to get folks ready for a doctoral program, whereas an internship actually gets you ready for the work world. So if you're deciding on a program to take, you might want to see whether that program offers internship or if they offer a thesis option. As a student who might be interested in going into a master's program in industrial organizational psychology, there's a number of things that you can do to help prepare yourself. One of the things that you might do is to take as many psych courses as you can possibly get to get a well-rounded area in psych, but also look at the courses that relate specifically to organizational psychology. So those would be courses like social psychology. If your university offers an undergraduate degree in industrial psychology or organizational psychology or organizational behavior, those would be good courses to take. If your university doesn't, then I would recommend taking some courses in the business department. Maybe a course in organizational behavior or human resource management or just management in general. Those would be good courses to take to help you prepare for the graduate program in industrial organizational psychology. Other things that you ought to be doing, though, is getting some hands-on experience. You could maybe do an undergraduate internship if your school offers that, or maybe some summer work at a human resources department would certainly be good hands-on experience. You should probably be developing your interpersonal skills, probably one of the most important things for someone working in human resources to possess. And also, probably to get into any program, really, you need to make sure you have a good GRE and good grades, so that you need to work on that as well. Also, to get a good letter of recommendation, also get good experience, you should get to know your undergraduate faculty very well. And the best way to do that is to be involved either in your faculty's consulting work, or maybe just be involved in some of their research, getting in there in your faculty member's lab and helping out with some research, maybe giving a presentation at a professional conference, or getting your name on a journal publication. Those would be great things to help you get ready for a graduate program and really make you a more competitive applicant for a graduate program.